viewers around the world. You are watching on Planet TV, powered by BrainPowerPlanet.com. BrainPower is live at the residence of a very great man, a philanthropist, a great Achina citizen. Achina citizen you want to meet. So let's hear from him. I don't want to introduce him. Let him tell the world who he is. Sir, please, we want to meet you, sir.
Thank you very much. Uh, Good day, everybody. Good day, all guests and viewers of BrainPower. My name is Chief Pat Okpala. Egbe Buru as well. I was just titled Egbe Buru, but I'm originally Obisaambala of Achina. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and also I live in Achina.
Okay.
Because I'm retired for the past 5 years.
Okay.
So I spend much time at home just as I spend overseas.
Okay.
I am married to Dr. Mrs. Uju Okpala.
Okay.
And I have 3 children. Dozie Brian Okpala, Neto Brendan Okpala, and Keto Nicole Okpala. Those are my children. But I'm retired. I started from teaching in the United States to going into the corporate America. And in '96, I started my own business. And in 2003, we moved from New York to Atlanta, Georgia. And from there, I started another business because I sold the business I had in New York. Then we started another one. They're all technology companies, and after many years, I retired from it 5 years ago. And I'm retired but not tired. That's who I am, and I'm glad to be with you today.
Okay, sir. You are welcome, sir. Please, there is a news that you are part of the ADA USA. So what is ADA USA, and can you just tell us what's ADA USA?
Oh, surely. ADA USA is Achina Development Association USA.
Okay.
But before ADA USA, we had Achina Development Association that was started in New York City for the US diasporans, of course, from Achina. I had moved from Los Angeles, California to New York City in 1988.
Okay.
And after a year or two, I saw that the Achina people do not have an association. So I consulted, of course, with families that were in New York before I came in there, the Onwumel family, the Osuala family, and the rest of them. And I called a meeting in my house for us to get started. Um, of course, everybody converged in my house. Onwumel family, Osuala family, Ezude family, Ezanguna family, just a host of Achina people in New York City. And we started, we named it Achina Development Association. And I registered the organization. If you ask me why I named it Achina Development Association, it's just out of the hunger to bring development down to our beloved town, Achina. And after that, we had the meeting for many years. And in Maryland, we now went national, and that gave birth to Achina Development Association USA. And Dennis Ezemaka was, of course, my vice president when we started ADA. And he became the president when we started ADA USA. And he has grown from a couple of chapters to many chapters, and a few 20-something people to many, many members. And today we have had footprints in Achina and many other places in the United States, in areas of health, in areas of environmental control, in areas of scholarship, and what have you. We have impacted so many lives in Achina that we have come to be recognized as an influential organization in Achina. So that's how ADA started, and that's how ADA USA started. And today we are very strong, I can tell you that. We just had an election in San Francisco, and we have a new president, and we change presidents every 2 years. So hopefully they will be returned or we'll vote in somebody else. But that's democracy, because the United States is the capital of democracy, and they will practice it to the letter. So that's how ADA started and how ADA USA started.
Okay. Achina Town Union has recognized ADA USA as a branch of the Achina Town Union. How do you see that? Does it really make sense to you people? Is there any impact to that in our community development? Will it bring more development to our community?
Well, you know, the laws of Nigeria and the laws of the United States are not the same.
Okay.
ADA USA is a non-profit organization.
Okay.
And the laws that guide non-profit organizations. And I'm hoping that we're going to open up a foundation through which, of course, when you have a foundation, you pay tax. And if you pay tax, you can utilize that your revenue to do a lot of other things. But when you are a non-profit organization, you are really restricted to what you can do. Because the public donates money to you, and the law says that you have to use that money judiciously and also in a certain way. So as a non-profit organization and being a member of Achina Town Union, we have a little bit of conflict, and hopefully we can get all that resolved. But as a non-profit organization, there are things that we cannot do. And of course, there are expectations from Achina Town Union that we cannot satisfy. But we have a way to, I wouldn't say circumvent. It will look like we're trying to do something out of the norm. But a way to make sure that we're doing all the things that a non-profit organization is supposed to do, and also what an Achina organization is supposed to do. Look homewards and help our people. So hopefully very soon, when the board is fully constituted and the executive is very functional, we'll look at that and we'll see how we can marry the two areas.
Now, we as a Ndachina, because I'm from Achina, we know that ADA has been part of the developmental organization that supports community development in Achina. And now we want to know, can you help us cite some of the projects you know that ADA has done in Achina, and how do you people come about this fund that you used to do this project in Achina? How do you initiate this project? How does it come about, this project?
Thank you, that's an excellent question. You know, we have done projects in the areas of security,
Okay.
We funded some of their uniforms.
Okay.
Then after that, when erosion was ravaging Achina, Okpala area, Ugunganga area, we kind of mapped out erosion sites and what needed to be done to make sure we control erosion and hopefully empty all the water into where they're supposed to be emptied. And we invested a lot of money into that. We found out that that is a huge budget that ADA USA couldn't finance. So we went the political area route, and with the cooperation of Achina Citizens Forum, we were able to launch a political movement. Not really a movement, but political influencers that brought um, the government of Anambra State. Of course, Don Eze is a huge part of that project. And the government of Anambra State came in and reconstructed the Ugungwanga road and emptied all the erosion water into Ojiokbo and other areas. So that really controlled the erosion and took care of that project because we couldn't have done that given the financial cost of it. So that has been taken care of, and we're so proud to be part of it. Initially investing money, our own money into it, and turning around and being part of the political pressure group that made things happen and got the government of Anambra State to invest in Ugungaka Road. Very awesome road, beautiful road. They have a 20-year warranty on that road. I live off that road, so I can tell you that it's an investment that was worth the money. The other area that we came in is the health area. We invested in Achina Health Center and developed other units in there, built it, and also made sure that things are functional in that area. And in addition, we bought an ambulance, furnished it, and made it part of the health center system. In that area, we have done health, we have done road network, we have done security, and also we came together to be part of the Egbe ship of Achina. Our Egbe, a very honorable man, somebody that we revere, just had his fourth ofala, and ADA USA was part of that project, and it came out very beautiful. So ADA USA, as a part of Achina Town Union, has done a whole lot. But of course, there are certain things we can do with the association's money and other things we can do with our own personal donations. But in order to get fully involved, I think we're going to hopefully start a foundation that will pay tax and use part of their money to invest in Achina. I think that's where we are.
Chief, you were part of, you were among those that were given chieftainship to in Achina during the 4th Ofala festival of Ezide with the third Igwe Godwin Nemeko Obiora. So, your title name was Chief Egbe. And we noticed Chief Egbe is the name of Achina. So how come Achina gave you the name of Achina? What's special about you that you got that name from from His Majesty?
That is an awesome question. A question I've been asking myself.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I am the seventh child of Albert Okpala
Okay.
and Mrs. Catherine Okpala. The fourth son. Uh, the the first son is the Ide of Achina, Dr. Ben Okpala.
Okay.
Egbe.
Okay.
Um, I've always been my own person. I've always set my goals, went for it, and I've always do not care who is against what I'm doing. As long as I know that that thing is right, I push and push with courage, strength, and what have you to accomplish that. Um, I've done quite a bit, but I don't advertise anything. I do not speak up my strengths. I do not speak up my relationships with the community, with the people. I do not talk about what I've done or what have you. But I was sent a letter by basically notifying me that I was chosen to be part of those that will be conferred the chieftaincy of Achina. And when I was given the name, when I was told the name I would be given, so when I got that letter from basically, of course, the legal advisor to the council, I was shocked beyond belief. And when I got the name Egbe Buru, I actually objected to it a couple of times, but the council insisted that that's the name Achina wants to give to me, and I do not choose my own name because I did not elect myself to be conferred with the chieftaincy title. So when I thought about it, I said to myself, this is a heavy name, a name reserved for my beloved Achina. And that name given to me is a big honor, but with a lot of responsibilities because you have to live up to it. And you have to make sure that you bring to bear what it takes to answer Egbe Buru. So I accepted it. But I do not shy away from responsibilities. And I am at Achina as they come. I love my town. I can die for my town. So I thought about it and I thought of the meaning of the name Egbe Buru. The significance. It signifies courage. It signifies fearlessness. It signifies accomplishments. And all those and others is who I am. So the name Egbe Buru for me is just a square peg in a square hole. So I humbly accepted it, and I was conferred with that title by our own wonderful, God-given Igwe, Igwe Nnemeka Godwin Obiora, Ezidegbu III of Achina. And I accepted it with humility, and I pray that God will help me to live up to the expectation of that name.
Chief Okpala. And now we want to know, can you tell us more about your children? Your children, tell us some things about your children. We really want to learn more about you and your family. As you're telling us about your children, tell us more about your wife too. So, can you tell us about your family? We want to know your family.
Oh, sure. I've been blessed with a good friend who happens to be my wife.
Okay.
Dr. Mrs. Uju Obala.
Okay.
We were also blessed with, three children, two boys and a girl. My two boys are twins, and the first one, who is older by 2 minutes, Dozier Brian Obala, um, just finished from Ohio, but he plays American football. So his schedules conflict with ours, but of course that's his career. Then my other son, who is 2 minutes younger, Neto Brendan Obala, went to Boston College and played for Boston College. Both of them are just waiting to see if they'll be hired into the NFL. But if he comes, that's fine. If he doesn't come, that is also fine because they are very academically astute and they can take care of themselves. Then the last one is Kato Nicole Okpala, lovely girl. She's here in Nigeria with me. Um, but these are just the joy of our life. We are a good family. We are a very Christian, Catholic, what have you, family. The important thing is that we do have peace and happiness in our family, and we try to enjoy ourselves as much as we can, and also help others as much as we can. My children, myself, my wife, we try to extend our God-given gift to others, and hopefully we're impacting life.
Chief Okpala, today Achina is taking his place in the political arena. So I don't know if you have any interest or what do you think about politics in Nigeria, Anambra State, Aguata and Achina? Will you want to associate or be part of this politicking?
Well, that's an awesome question because if you do not get involved with politics, all you are doing is let every other person make decisions that will affect you and your family members and your community. So it's always important for us to get involved in politics. Um, as I said earlier, we went the political route to address the erosion that we have ravaging our town, and it worked.
And also supported Anayo Baleke. I think he was.
Well, yeah,
all part of it.
I was going to come to that.
Okay.
Achina Citizens Forum had a brilliant program where we supported the active three political parties in our community: the ABGA, the PDP, and APC. I guess now the Labour Party.
Yeah.
The reason why we did that is that it's always good to sow your seeds across board. We knew that politics is local, and Anayo Baleke, he was running for the Anambra Assembly under ABGA. we made sure that we supported him to get into the legislative body of Anambra State. And he won, and we were very happy. There are other areas that we could politically invest. It does not have to be a particular political party, but our hearts are with the Abga party. Number one is that they have built 2 roads in Achina. That has not been done before. They have improved the health centers that have not been done before. They have done a whole lot of other infrastructural development in our community. And just, as I said earlier, politics is local. There are things that we need in our community, in our local government, that we also, want to see ABGA come forward and push and get it done. Hopefully, they will do that in the next time when Soludo, the governor, Mr. Governor Soludo wins election. But that doesn't stop us from supporting others, because, as I said, politics is local. We'll support our own, but we'll make sure that people that have credible promises, credible policies, and also proximity to our area, and that we'll have some solid discussions and make sure that they are saying what we want to hear, and most importantly, doing what we want to see done. In as much as we support the current government, the government of Professor Soludo, we also want to make sure that we let them know that knowing them and seeing what they have done is not all that is. But I think we're going to support him because he has supported our Egbe, who is a good Egbe. Under his reign for the past more than 15 years, we have had peace in Achina, and we want continuity. What I will actually want to see done is that ACF and ADA USA and other pressure groups come together and speak with these political people and discuss what Achina needs for them to do. And of course, as we do that, we'll make sure that we increase our tax profile, because if you don't pay tax, you don't get all the goodies. Yes, that's very important. I just think that we are in the right trajectory. If they get security right, Abga will be in Aguata for a long time to come. If they get security right, they are getting every other things right, but security is number one. So that's where I am with politics.
Okay. Chief Obisaambala, I don't think you have told us about this name Obisaambala. Why the name? How come the name Obisaambala? Where did you get this name Obisaambala? Can you tell us something about this Obisaambala? Because that name has made you so popular in Achina and other places.
Yes. Thank you so much. Obisaambala, I got that. It's my also title.
Okay.
It's an also title.
Okay.
That's what I took, but I also got that as a conferment or chieftaincy.
Okay.
Yes. It's been my name for a long time.
Wow.
And wherever I am, pretty much people know me as Obisaambala.
Okay.
In the United States, in the United Kingdom, where have you?
Okay.
In Nigeria, people know me as Obisaambala.
Okay. When we call you Obisaambala, what do you respond, sir? Obisaambala or Obato. That is beautiful.
You see, people that other communities, especially those from Oka towards Onisha,
Okay.
they say, "Omunna mwezua."
Okay.
Ilana.
Yeah.
But in my area, in Achina area, is Obisaambala.
Yeah, Obato. Yeah.
If I may say it in my Igbo, ọ bụrụ na ọsọsọ gị ji n'obibi unu,
Yeah.
ọ bụrụ na ụmụ nwanne gị anagburu gị anagbu, ha enyegbuo gị enyegbu. So it's always good ijide nwanne gị ejide.
Yeah.
Nwanne gị everybody jide so that akpawa nketa na-adaghị.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Onye ọbụla jide udo adị.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I pray for every family.
Okay.
For you to have. But at the same time, show your brother how to uplift himself.
Okay.
And your sister how to uplift herself.
Okay.
So that onye ọbụla jide nketa na-adaghị.
So onye Obisaambala.
Onye Obisaambala.
Oh, that's beautiful. So now we want to know, a lot of youths really like you. Because outside here, I will tell you, a lot of youths, especially from Achina and other places I've seen, when you just mention Obisaambala, people will be happy. What have you been doing for the youth? Do you have more plans for the youth development, or have you been doing something before now?
Well, I'm flattered because whatever I do because I just like doing it. Okay. I don't do it to impress anybody, but I'm also somebody that wants to come to a community and uplift the community in terms of education, in terms of job, in terms of social upliftment, in terms of business, in terms of information awareness, and other areas, in terms of sports, in terms of just listening.
Okay.
Listening to the individual, knowing what their issue is, giving advice, but at the same time giving some cushioning, so that they can uplift themselves. So when I meet the youths, I talk of how to uplift them academically. So we form a forum. And we send a lot of information from different areas, from outside of Nigeria, from Nigeria, so that they get access to information on where to go and get soft loan, on where to improve their academics, on where to get employment, on what have you. And when I moved down from Aguata in Achina here, down to Egbe, we started, I live in Inkwemiri, we started Inkwemiri Youths. And we started a carnival. And the first carnival they had a match between them and One community. And after that, we started improving on it, started the women wing, started the dance, and they started a registered cooperative for them to be processing apple, jinto gari, and bagging it, and also soft business loan to all these communities. But most importantly, is the ability for you to sit down and listen to the issues and profile solution. Another area that I saw very important and easy to do is scholarships. I give a lot of scholarships to secondary schools, to universities, and when they finish, we help them get NYC positions in areas that can help them get good jobs. So in all that, it is just something that anybody can do. And I've been doing it over the years without making noise about it. But I didn't know that Igwe in council will see some of all these things
Okay.
and thought I was worthy to be conferred
Egbe
Egbe
Buru.
Buru.
Achina of Achina.
Well,
Almost.
well,
If
I'm
not.
humble about that, but you know, it is what it is.
Okay.
The only thing I advise is that, you know, just do something in your area, wherever you are, whatever you do, just do something to uplift you know, the poor people.
Okay.
Just do something.
Okay. That's great. So, Chief Egbe Buru, Chief Obisaambala. In conclusion, sir, please just let the world know. Let us know what actually makes you happy most times. What are these things that make you happy most times, if you remember it?
Well, let me tell you, I grew up in a family that my father, Sir Albert Okpala Obisaambala, and Lady Catherine Okpala Obisaambala. Um, Growing up, I've never seen them fight, never seen them quarrel. They were there when I was growing up, and they showed us love. And when I was leaving for the United States, I said to myself, you know, I want to raise a family that really mimics the lifestyle that I grew up in. Where the husband loves the wife does the same thing, and the children are all working hard, living in harmony. And God bless me. God bless me with such a wife and such children. So what makes me really happy in my life is just being with my family. I married a lovely woman, Dr. Mrs. Uju Opala, that is my friend. And also our children, Dozie Neto and Keto, they just bring the joy out of me, the joy, you know, that makes you run home. And when you get home, you see, honey, I'm home, and everybody runs out and gives you a hug. I mean, it's a pleasure to be blessed with such a family. And that's what I wish everybody listening to this to develop if you don't have it, to improve on if you have it and it's not sufficient, to keep doing if you are already doing it. Because the bottom line is that the family unit makes up the community, makes up the village, makes up the town, makes up the local government, and makes up the state government. So if the family unit is calm, peaceful, enjoyable, guess what? The whole state will be enjoyable. So I leave you with that. Just love your family, and the rest will fall into place.
Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure.